It keeps me from strangling people some days, my workouts for sure. Started getting into it, I was like, there's so many different ways, you know, from my softball experience, from the CrossFit experience, there's so many different ways to work out. Ultimately, mental health is the goal. That's why I graduated in psychology. So my plan was to go into sports psychology. People don't really realize the correlation between mental health and physical health. I think a lot of people, if they would start getting into themselves a little bit, you know, whether it's working out, whether it's yoga, whether it's whatever it is, getting into making themselves happy and looking at themselves, it would help, you know, with their mental health as well. It's not even just, oh, I want to look good for other people. You want to look good, you want to feel good, you want to do things for you, for your mental health, and just blow off some steam, if it's stress, if it's you're hurt, whatever it is, you know. Just come in here and forget about everything for a little bit. Work on yourself. I think that can boost a lot of people's self-confidence, and they don't even know about it, you know. And a lot of people come to me and say that they just don't know what to do in the gym, and that's where personal trainers come in. Not everybody has the same agenda, but you want to be able to help somebody find a lifestyle that they can work with forever. You know, you don't want to just, give them a few moves for a while just to get that paycheck. You want to help them in the long run. Like, here's some things that you can do long term. You can build on this. You know, there's so many different ways to work out, essentially. I train with a lot of intensity. I like using heavier weights. Essentially, it makes me feel like a badass. I like when I feel, you know, like I feel like a rock star. I feel like a queen. I'm coming here, just pump it out. I feel, you know, I train pretty hardcore just because it is my passion. You know, I love fitness. I'm a personal trainer. I have to look the part. Not only do I have to look the part, I want to look the part. You know, I enjoy people just coming up to me, even when I'm not in the gym setting, and they're like, "Oh, you know, you look good. What's your training regimen?" You know, and I get clients that way just from how I look, and that's not all of it, but it's a big part of it. And I love working out. I love being in the gym. I love the feeling for sure. Get my heart pumping, so with the jump rope, you know, get my blood going. A lot of times I'll take some type of caffeine or some type of amino acids, BCAAs or something, so I'm a little bit jittery. I have to come in and do some jump rope. I did some box jumps to warm up my legs just a little bit. I love lunges. Everybody should do lunges every day.
But today you did like a side lunge, and then you did a, what is that?
And then I did a squat. I did a sumo squat, so it's a wide squat. I go all the way down and hold for a second. That's pretty much just to open up, you know, my hip flexors to stretch out a little bit. Also just adds another movement in there for both of my legs too, not just a lunging forward movement. I try to go nonstop because otherwise I'll stay in the gym for 3 hours, and nobody has time to do that every day. So yeah, I try to just push through. I did presses just with the bar, 45 pounds, so I did some presses just to warm up my arms a little bit. Then we did some snatches, some light snatches, because like I said, I don't have a lot of cartilage in my shoulder anymore, so I just did some light snatches just to warm up for the squat cleans that we did. I don't do a lot of front squats, heavy front squats. As I said, I played softball in college. I was a catcher, so my knees are a little bit shot. So I just did some light squat cleans, some light deadlifts. honestly, it's kind of full body. I do enjoy some CrossFit / Olympic movements just because they incorporate several parts of your body. I understand that Olympic / CrossFit style movements aren't for a lot of people just because even as I was saying, like sometimes I'll hurt my back or I'll hurt something if you don't have perfect form with Olympic lifting. It's heavy weight fast, so it's easy to hurt yourself. But like I said, I interned at a CrossFit gym. I loved that whole CrossFit lifestyle, so I do incorporate a lot of Olympic style lifting just because it incorporates several parts of your body in one movement instead of doing presses and then turning around and doing squats and turning around and doing something else. You can just get it all done in one movement, like the snatch or the clean, the hang cleans. I'm a little bit, so the reason that I do the number of sets I do, I'm a little bit OCD. So when I do reps, I usually do, 6 or 11. I want to do 1 or 2 more than average. I want to do more than 10. I'll be like, oh, I'll just do 12. So I'm just a little bit OCD about numbers, and I try to do like just a little extra. Kind of full body, yeah. Yeah, I wanted to kind of catch. I don't do chest day, and I don't do just leg day. I usually have a specific focus, so today we did focus more on legs, but I do like to incorporate other parts of my body, so I'm not just legs. I like to incorporate a little bit more, so I'll either throw in biceps and triceps. Today I kind of did a little bit of everything. I did some biceps, some presses, some triceps, but I just like to throw in something else in between sets of like, I focused on squats, so in between sets I just threw in some arms, threw in something else. Sometimes I'll throw in some abs in between there. I don't like to focus on 1 or 2 body parts. Patience is a big part of it. It takes 4 to 6 weeks to build any type of cardiorespiratory endurance, to build any type of muscular endurance. It takes at least a month or 2, and a lot of people will work out really, really hard for a week or 2, and then they'll give up because they don't see results. It's a lot of patience. Like I said, I've been working out hard since high school, so I've been working out hard for a long time. So my endurance is a little bit higher, my stability is a little bit higher, but it just takes time to work up to it. I would suggest don't go too hard if you're just getting into working out. Don't go too hard because you're just going to hurt really bad for the next few days after your workout, and that's going to unmotivate you severely to want to go back in. So if you're wanting to work up to more of an endurance level, you need to start off slow. You need to start off just a little bit of cardio, just something to warm up, just jump rope and some step-ups maybe. That can be your warm-up. And then to build up to a squat stance, I like to suggest wall squats. So you face a wall. That way you work on your form, you work on hinging back and acting like you're sitting down into a chair, your knees go out, your core is still nice and straight, and you have to flex your core a little bit to go straight down. Once you've mastered the form, like I said, with any weight-bearing exercise, you need some kind of core strength. So for any type of exercise, you should start off with cardio, then you should start off with some type of core, do some planks, do some hanging raises, do bicycle crunches, whatever it is, and work up slowly. Work like lightweight, do more reps if it's super, super easy, but start off with lightweight. Because if you do push too hard and you hurt yourself, or you're gonna be sore, and you're gonna hurt, or you're gonna actually hurt something or pull something, it takes a lot of patience. It really does. You have to work up to it, but it's worth it in the end for sure.